that girls don't be. If you didn't know, maybe better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think I'm better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you do. I think I'm better than men, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. You look at the Steeler defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happened. Because you won, you're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Milton. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Come on. Hey.
Up the middle with Barkley. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
To throw is Milton. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
60 Eagles.
Now Milton. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. Here's Milton now to throw. Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Looking to put a drive together. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Well, coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. From the 50, Stafford. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Stafford. Got a man here. It's Bryant. And now will wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Barkley, inside handoff. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll go to Barkley again. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Milton. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Gets past one man. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try and sneak it here. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
We watching film, coach.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A big play on time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
To throw is Stafford. Out right to Bourne. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws.
Oh, wide open, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Throwing is Milton. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Second and 7.
To throw, it's Milton. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Victorious 70. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Wyatt.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go. Back to 50. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Santos on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
He's got him in, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Stafford. And this one's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Rolling to his left. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Come on.
Milton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. Now that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and get the run game going. This This is Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Second down and 6 now.
Brings up second down.
Back to throw. Stafford. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
16 yards. That's good for a Steelers. First down.
The fake to give. Now Stafford. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams. Third down here. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. Now Milton. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard.
Brings up second down.
Let's go now.
At the 37.
To throw is Milton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Milton now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He completes it to Henry. Down the right sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry, 62 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Milton. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Operating from the gun. Milton. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. That goes for a gain of 31.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there. Turned it into a really nice game. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Milton. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st. just right around the 15-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Stafford. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Room here to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Throwing is Milton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw, it's Milton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Lillard, the one to get home and earn that sack.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got space past the 25. And he'll be out right at the 35. Giving it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The handoff running left, Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for us Steelers. First down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now Stafford. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mike Evans, 36 yards. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build out, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. It winds up just an incomplete pass, though. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Monday.
To throw is Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play action. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, Those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Seahawks 17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles at 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completion.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Packer 60.
Milton. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. Now Milton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing here, Stafford. Got the connection here to Bourne. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Stafford. Airing this one out for Evans. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Milton. And he is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Santos with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Santos set to kick off.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0-0-5. That's all we have left here in the 4th. Stafford gonna throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Charles, a lot of happy